Hello again, my class. Let's continue the second period or the second video of lesson 22, the journey stories of migration. And this one on page 243, open it in front of you. And let's listen to this part of the story. But before we start, I want to ask you a question, and you know the way. The question is, why are swarms of locusts dangerous for cars? Why are swarms of locusts dangerous for cars? Okay, so I want you to find the answer on page 243 and 244 and 245. I'll give you 5 minutes to read them and find the answer. Okay? Starting from now. Okay. Let's see if you know the answer or not. But before I start telling you the answer, I want you to listen to this page first to see if you can find the answer or not.
What happens next is even more incredible. When the locusts fly to the ground, they will eat every plant, every blade of grass, every leaf and bush and piece of vegetation as far as the eye can see. Within minutes, they will fly off again, leaving behind them a totally devastated landscape. And though locusts do not willfully hurt people, they want only to eat gardens, trees, bushes, grass. People may die because of the locusts. Because the gardens are empty of food, people may die of starvation.
Yes, guys. So what happens next? I told you before in the previous page, okay, that there was a noise, terrible thunderous noise. It is the noise of a billion wings, okay, of the locusts flying in the sky. So what happens next is even more incredible. Okay, incredible, it means unbelievable, it's amazing, you can't believe it. When the locusts fly to the ground, they will eat every plant, every blade of grass, anything, guys, that is green, they will eat it. I don't mean that green desks or green tables, I know your minds. No, I don't mean that. I mean anything that related to green plants, green grass, okay, like that. So they will eat every plant, every blade of grass, every leaf and bush. Bush means small trees and piece of vegetation as far as the eye can see. Suppose they are flying over a garden, and this garden is green and full of plants, green plants. They will finish it. They will finish it all, at all, in the full meaning of the word. Okay. So here, within minutes, okay, they will fly off again after they finish eating the plants, okay, and the green grass. They will fly off again, leaving behind them a totally devastated landscape. Devastated, it means destroyed. Landscape, it means we took it like a scenery or a view. Okay, this is the meaning of landscape. A stretch of land that is viewed as scenery. Okay, so here, and though locusts do not willfully hurt people, guys, they don't want to hurt people. Okay, they want only to eat. Eat what? Gardens, trees, bushes, grass. People may die because of the locusts. Okay, but how? How could they die? They will eat people? No, because the gardens are empty of food. People may die of starvation. Okay, they will die of starvation. What the meaning of starvation? Die of hunger. Okay, They will not, we will not find any food to eat. They ate everything, anything that is green, they ate it, okay, and finished it. So let's move to another page, or the page 244. We may find the answer of the question. So I remind you with the question, guys, again. Why are swarms of locusts dangerous for cars? I think you will find the answer here. So listen well.
Desert locusts can also cause accidents. Locusts fly very high as 2 miles up in the sky, and this can make difficult flying for planes that have to move through the locust cloud. The swarms can also interfere with trains, and millions of crushed locusts on a highway can make cars slip and slide.
I think that you'll find the answer here. So, desert locusts can also cause accidents. They can cause accidents? How? They are billions. They are flying everywhere. They can crash into the cars, and they can make a lot of accidents with them. So they will crash into the front, wind of the cars, and it will make a lot of accidents. Locusts fly very high, guys, as high as 2 miles up in the sky, and this will make a trouble for the planes. So this can make difficult flying for planes that have to move through the locust cloud. And we call it locust cloud for what? Because they are a lot. Okay, it looks like a cloud. Okay, the swarms can also interfere with trains. Swarms means groups of, like when I say a swarm of bees, it means a group of bees. A swarm of locusts, it means a group of locusts. Can also interfere with trains. Okay, they may make troubles for the trains also. Okay, and millions of crashed locusts on a highway can make cars slip and slide. And this is what we want to know. This is the answer. And millions of crashed locusts on a highway can make cars slip and slide. And do you know why? If the cars crashed locusts, they will be slippery. The highway will be slippery. So the cars will slip and slide. Okay, I know it's a grass. So let's move to the next page here. Listen to it, please.
There are many stories in history about the terrible devastation of locust plagues. It is written that in ancient times, one locust swarm covered 2,000 square miles. The swarms today are not nearly as large as that, but they can still be quite big, often as much as 100 square miles. Imagine so many insects in the sky.
Okay, guys, there are many stories in history about the terrible devastation of locust plagues. Okay, plagues means diseases. Okay, like corona right now, it may be a plague. Okay, so it's written that in ancient times that one locust swarm, one group of locusts covered 2,000 square miles. Can you imagine that? It's a very big area. The swarms today are not nearly as large as that. Okay, I mean, it's different now. Okay, there's a big difference between the times before, or the old times, and today, because the swarms today are not nearly as large as that. Okay, but they can still be quite big, often as much as 100 square miles. Okay, just 100 square miles, and I think it's big also. Okay, in the last days, okay, or the old days, on the old days, it was 2,000 square miles. Okay, so often as much as 100 square miles right now in these days. I think it's big, almost big. So imagine, I want you to imagine so many insects in the sky. Imagine it. Or when you suppose, look at the picture here, they are fighting the locusts, okay? Look, it's incredible, scary, frightening thing. Okay, guys, this is for today, and I'll send you some questions. Let's see. Let me see this. You know, the worksheets that we used to answer together, I'll show it to you now as if we are in the class. This is lesson 22. No, 22.